It's been a pretty good machine, but now we have a switch that's failing. So we're going to try an easy fix on that and see if it works. And then some bolts for the coin door and a couple other things. So let's get started. This is the coil that's not working, only because the switch is a little bit worn. This comes apart easily. You can flip these pieces if you need to, just by slipping these little sections out. I'm surprised that this is having trouble, looking at how clean these are and how much... I'm suspicious. Because I cleaned it by rubbing a little piece of cardboard through there. You don't want to file these down too much because I think they're plated. Let's just clean these up again. I do not know where I got this. I think it's from my grandpa. You can put the different files in there on that side, tighten it up, and here inside here you can store some more. So it's just a super fine file. Yeah, this doesn't make sense why this is having trouble. So you have a small pad, and that makes contact with this large pad, those little dots right there. One way to fix this, if it's just not working at all, is flip this around. So you have the small contact there, and then flip this one around so you have the brand new large pad on that side. Just like a brand new switch. You just have to re-gap it, but let's see if the filing works on here. We'll just put this back together. Again, I'm surprised this is not working. Do not want to drop these screws down because they're so hard to find once they get lost down inside the machine. This screw is really stripped. Somebody's done work on this one before. Must be a common problem. Yeah, it's making contact. Let's give it a try, see how it works. Here, you know, I've looked forever to find these. Home Depot, Lowe's, not going to have them. Online, eBay, I found the specs for it, but I could not find replicas of these anywhere. There is somebody on Pinside that sold me a pack of these, and they had them special made. So I think that's the only place you're going to get them. And I'll put that contact info in the description in case you need some of these. Really is important to have these on because it makes it really hard to open and close the door when you don't have these. Yep, they're countersunk just like I thought. There's this one here. You can see what it looks like. And these two are the only ones like that. And the rest, like this one, is going to also help. And this one hold down that lockdown bar bracket. So I gotta cut this, unfortunately. Must be about 1/4 inch, a little bit more. I just snapped it with some of these pliers there. Guessed I didn't measure. Let's hope it's accurate. That looks pretty good. Washers are a bit skimpy. Hopefully the threads are okay. Come on. Oh gosh. I don't think this sticks out far enough to catch that. Is it? No. Shoot. And I lost another washer. I shove something in here. Yeah, I'll put in 2 nuts in here. And it should catch 1. Yeah. That makes it reach a little bit better. I cut the threads. It's probably going to have a little bit of a hard time getting... Oh boy, this is turning into be a pain. Let me thread it. And I knew that. And I was thinking that when I was doing it. Alright, I filed it down. Come on, work. This can't be this difficult. It is not complying. That was way too much work. I had to file down in between all the threads. Alright, so that's 1 in there and then 2 to make the difference so I can reach. And there goes a screw down there. Again. Okay, there's the washer. Put that on. It's working. All right. That's been bugging me for so long. So these all need the bracket to be on first. And I dropped the screw down here in the mains. I'm not reaching down there. Let me unplug the machine first, so I don't bump into 120 volts. There we go. There's 2 screws for this. Dropping more than I'm putting on. I have something pretty cool to show you at the end of this video. How did this many go missing? You know? Seems a bit excessive. And then this one down here on this side. Original washer was stuck in the wood there. Put that back on. Alright. So I'll tighten these up. And we'll try to get off some sticker residue, and then we'll wrap up this video. I'll show you that cool new toy I got. Alright, that is nice. Finally have all the bolts on. I do need to repaint this cabinet. That will be much later, but we will do that eventually. I gotta make some stencils. I'll make my own, and we'll match this as best we can. Alright, you can see a couple problems here. One, there was the sticker that I guess the operator or whatever put on. They always do that. But the person who took it off used a razor blade, took off all the paint. So I at least want to remove the old sticker right now. And if you don't know, WD-40 does help remove sticker gum. This is really old and dry. I don't know if it's going to work on this one, but let's put a little on here. And let it soak, and we'll see how... See if this loosens it up. Really feels like no change, but we got to give it a little bit of time to work. I'm gonna wipe off the extra. So I do have a few other YouTube channels. This is my sub channel, one that almost nobody knows about. But I have one, it's like a home repair channel, and then another one where I make things out of wood for video games and stuff like that, just for fun. Kind of a crafts channel. But TikTok contacted me a while back and wanted me to come make some videos for them. They have some sort of educational initiative thing, so they're paying YouTube creators to go over there and make some videos. So I did that, did 40 of them. They wanted like 5 a week. This is doing nothing. I've removed sticker gum with this before. I really thought it would work. I'll just leave that on a long time. Anyway, let me show you what I wanted to show you. And I did a TikTok video on this actually. But one of the problems with these games is you can't get plastics anymore. Plastic protectors would work. If you don't know what those are, you can take the plastics off, put a duplicate piece underneath. It's a little bit bigger so that when the ball comes up and hits it, it's going to hit and break the one without the paint on, the one that's easier to replace. So what I have here is a laser cutter, and it's under all this junk. I wasn't really going to show it in this video, but it cuts out plexi perfectly. So we're going to try and make some plastics for these games here. I got to get the right, I think it's like 2.5 millimeters thick this is, and I actually even want to try to reproduce some of these for these games. If you have this game, let me know how your playfield plastics are. I don't really need to make repros for mine. Mine are pretty good. A couple cracks, but they're all right. But I'm wondering how many people actually need these, so I might invest the time in making some if people need them. Let me know. We are back here. It's not coming off. That's why the guy took a razor blade to it. But you think after he started taking some of the paint off, he'd stop. That is working, a fingernail. And you gotta have some patience for that. But yeah, I can scrape it off with a fingernail. It's gonna take me a long time, and I'm not gonna film all that. You know what is working? The edge of a piece of plexiglass. It doesn't scratch, and it's way better than a fingernail. At least a little better. Yeah, it's coming off. I know there's Goo Gone and stuff like that. I know there's other things that might take this off. But I knew WD-40 wouldn't dissolve paint or anything, so I was going to just try that. And it usually works pretty well. Oh no, look at, I just chipped the edge off of there. All right, good enough. Now I'll get some touch up and we'll repaint that later. Some gloss paints. Whew, a lot of work for not much success. One step closer on my AZTEC restore. I'll see you guys next time.